The Cave of the Lost. My best friend Sarah, my little brother Jake, and I are standing before the entrance into a large cave. Odie, my brother's dog, barks into the darkness. Odie thinks someone is in there. Jake says, "Is there where you saw the boy?" I ask Sarah. She stands up through the hole between the trees at the edge of the gorge. "I think he was standing right there, waving," she replies. "We're not going in there, are we, Quinn?" "You're the one who saw the mysterious boy waving at you. You're the one who had us leave the picnic and climb all the way down the bottom of the fitness gorge to help him. Now you don't want to go in?" That's the Cave of Lost," she cries. "What kind of ridiculous name is that?" I ask. "I bet your aunt told you about it." She did. Centuries ago, after the potter's mill was built, some people explored the cave and they never came out. Others went to search for them and disappeared too. Only one man ever made it out, but he couldn't explain how. He claimed he found the others, Sarah continues, but they keep leading him in the wrong directions. Finally, after many days, he fell deep into the cave and woke in the hollow, alone. "Your aunt tells you a love story," I says. "We still can wander around in there," Sarah says. "This place probably filled with massive spiders." "Hey kid," I yell into the cave. "Do you need help?" My voice echoes for a moment, followed by silence. Then something unexpected reaches my ear. It almost sounds like a laughter. "Let's go in," Jake exclaims. I knew this new sound emerges from the cave. "Someone is crying in there," I say. Seeing an opportunity, Jake charges into the darkness, but I seize his arm. "Hold on, little man. We need light," I say. "Do you have the keychain, Sarah?" She tosses me her house key with the little cracker keychain I gave her for her last birthday. When I squeeze it, the light in the duck's mouth comes out, and it quacks over and over. "Jake, hold on to Odie. I don't want him running off," I say. "Roger," he replies and picks up the dog. I take a few steps inside, shining the light as the quack echoes around it. I see Harris reluctantly follow. A short distance inside, we reach the first door. "Don't freak out," I say as I turn off the light. The quacks faded. An intense darkness presses it on us. Sarah whimpers, but after a moment, I hear the weeping again. It comes from the last pages, so I crease the little cracker and stop moving again. We encounter a few more frogs, and I can see how someone could easily become lost down there. I memorize each turn as we creep closer to the sound. Finally, the passage explained to a chamber. On the far wall, water streaks down the rock into a clear pool. 6 other passages branch off the random direction. I turn off the cracker, and in an absolute darkness, I only hear the water running. Suddenly, a splash breaks the silence. I run over to the small spawn. The keychain's cracking again. The light split out and something in the sand at the bottom of the clear, undisturbed water. The freak water sends shivers through my body as I plunge my hand down. "It's a key," I say, holding up to the light. "A key to what?" Sarah asks. I put it in my pocket. Laughter erupts around us at once. Children's laughter. Sarah screams, and I drop the cracker, tumbling us into the blackness. I hope that all the laughter continues to grow. A small hand grabs mine and jerks me away. "Stop it, Jake. We need the light." "This one," I yell, realizing I'm pointing at the one who had been pulled forward. I follow. The turns I memorize as the laughter shadows us, echoing through the passage. After the last turn, I expected to see an intense light of the day. It's only another fork, and I have no idea which way to go. I retrace the turn in my head, certain I follow them exactly. Has the cave changed? "We lost, aren't we?" Sarah asked. "I'm really scared." "Everything is going to be okay," I turn on the light, hoping to hear the jingling river. The laughter goes harder. It seems threatening, almost menacing, but then I hear the sound of someone running away to my right. I turn to the right and look around for Jake. He stands between Sarah and me. "Did you hear that?" I ask. "The footsteps," Sarah replies. "I thought that was you." I shake my head and Sarah's eye widen. "We should follow them," I say. "They could be trying to make us move lost." "I don't think so," I say as I start walking. We come across more frogs, and each time I stop to listen, the footsteps come again and again, leading us away from the laughter. Suddenly, we came to the mouth of the cave. The light is painfully bright, but we run into it laughing. Sarah tugs my shirt. "Quinn, look!" she says, pointing up through a small hole. There, looking over the edge, is the drawer. It's the distant figure of a small boy. He's waving down to us. He looks very familiar, but I can't explain why, I say.